Hello, this is DJ1. I live in Portland, Oregon, in the United States, and it's an awesome place to live. It was voted the greenest city in the nation by Sustain Lane in 2006, and it's one of the coolest places to live because you live close to nature, but you also have the advantages of an urban appeal. So I thought I might give you a showing of Waterfront Park and Old Town, which is in the kind of middle section of downtown, on the west bank of the river, excuse me. So if you take a look over here, this is Old Town, basically where our first settlers came to settle themselves. At one time, Portland was called the Clearing, after just a clearing in the woods that some Native Americans made for kind of a rest stop type thing. It's actually pretty cool. You can see there the MAX train passing through. We're a very public, transportation-oriented city. TriMet buses, as you can see on that bridge up there, the Burnside Bridge, are very popular, as well as the MAX trains. We're doing a big extension of our MAX train services here in Portland. Starting in 2010, we are going to have trains going on 5th and 6th Avenues, the transit mall, going all the way from PSU, which is downtown's largest destination, most frequented destination, all the way to Clackamas Town Center in Clackamas. So anyways, as you can see in front of you, you have a plaza. There's a fountain in the middle there. It's called Skidmore Fountain. It's a very famous fountain. And in the building to the right, you're going to have, in a couple of years, Mercy Corps taking the reins on that building and building their downtown headquarters. They're stationed in the Corbett neighborhood right now, but they're going to be moving into Old Town soon. Over there, underneath the Burnside Bridge, as I mentioned before, is where the Saturday market takes place. They're actually trying to get a waterfront location behind me, which will hopefully be up and running, I believe, in 2009. If you can see that large building up there, that's called the U.S. Bancorp Tower. It's pretty big. It was built in 1987, I believe, if I'm correct. It's made out of pink granite, which looks really cool. It has like this pink sort of a finish on the windows, which lends itself to its nickname Big Pink by many Portlanders. So, and over there on the left-hand side, you have the headquarters for the Portland Fire Bureau, which is the place of, I believe, the Oregon News Journal. They destroyed a building that was for some publication. I don't remember the exact name, but I think that was it. But anyway, this is called Nato Parkway, this street in front of us where all these cars are. It was recently renovated. As you can see in the middle, there are a lot of kind of smaller street trees. There didn't used to be any median in the middle, I don't believe, but they added some really cool bike lanes, I think. I'm actually not too knowledgeable about what's happened on Nato Parkway as far as the renovations have gone, but on Nato Parkway there is actually the world's smallest park, which is 1 square inch and is located inside a flower pot in one of the medians. So, pretty cool thing. There's a biker. Portland's very known for its bikers, so be sure to look out for them and share the road. So moving along here, this is a lot more of the construction that's happening in Portland. Portland's really coming of age these days. This is sewer construction for clean rivers. As we know, what we do in our yards and what goes into our streets does impact the environment and our watershed health. So it's really important to be aware of what we do in our everyday lives to promote good watershed health and a clean Willamette River, which, by the way, means River of Life. Right here we have a sign that says Government Tom McCall Waterfront Park. It's owned and operated by Portland Parks and Recreation. Governor Tom McCall was a governor, and he had, I believe he was the mayor as well, and he had an influential role in the creation of this park. It used to be a freeway going underneath it, and all of this area, as you can see, beyond the construction, it wraps all the way around along the waterfront. I'm walking to underneath the Burnside Bridge right now. That's the location of the Burnside Saturday Market, usually. Portland Saturday Market. Wraps all the way around. The street grid actually turns with the river. So that's something good to know. These are some nice cherry trees that blossom really nicely in the winter, if you can see them, or sorry, in the spring. If you can see them over there right next to the waterfront. If we turn around, we have the famous Made in Oregon sign. It's a pretty awesome sign. As you can see up there, there's a red dot on the reindeer's nose, and it's the Made in Oregon side, which is a really popular store here. And there's a reindeer red dot on the nose because it's the holiday season, or the end of it. And yeah, so that's kind of a quintessential Old Town landmark. As well as there's a water tower as well, which is really cool. And this is called the Stag Block in Old Town, where the University of Oregon is actually moving in. And you can see that wonderful, colorful building. That's a really awesome building that they refurbished. And it's at the bottom there's a lot of wrought iron that's now painted, but it's pretty cool. A lot of that style came from San Francisco. So yeah, and there you have the Japanese memorial up here. And Bill Nato was an influential businessman here in Oregon, and his family actually owns a large portion of downtown. So here you have Japanese American Historical Plaza, Bill of Rights Memorial. This was kind of to pay homage to those who were interned during World War II, and it pays respects to those individuals and to the Japanese community, or the Asian community here in Portland. So there you have a really nice looking statue. The steel bridge off in the distance where the bridges cross to Union Station, and just some really cool buildings at Waterfront Park. So I think this place is an awesome place to come and visit when you're in Portland. So if you're ever in Portland, you should come here and experience Portland the way it should.